Today we are going to concentrate on AC windings. If you observe this image, it is an electrical winding, armature construction with different coils. This is only armature, there is no rotor inside. In previous classes, we have discussed DC windings. In DC, how to draw single layer lap winding, double layer lap winding, single layer wave winding and double layer wave winding in DC machines. Same procedure can be applied in AC machines. In this class, there is a difference between the AC and DC. In DC machines, we have drawn winding, and after that we are going to connect the winding end connections to the commutator segments, and after that we are going to place brushes. But in case of AC, there is no commutator as well as brushes. Mainly in AC winding, where there are more than one winding in a machine, as in the case of a split phase motors, capacitor motors, in single phase as well as 3-phase motors, the slat pitch angle is very important. First of all, you find that what is the slat pitch angle. So, in electrical degrees between the any two adjacent slats. So, this plays a vital role while laying of winding diagram. Last class we have completed this winding. So, this is a DC machine. Okay. So, here this is the armature coil. So, whatever this armature coil, this is a commutator segment, and this is a one coil side here. This is another coil side, this is another coil side. Okay. How we are connected these coils? With help of the back pitch and front pitch in single layer and in multi layer we have discussed previously. Okay. Now, let us concentrate in AC windings. So, what are the different types of the AC motors? Have you observed this figure? So, this is a 3-phase the induction motor used in different industries, and you can see this is another induction motor used in agriculture pump sets, and this is another industrial induction motor. And you can see, so different motors having a different capacities and different application purposes. Okay. These are the few AC motors. Now, single phase motors and 3-phase motors. Okay. So, not only this one, dear students, in domestic applications you can observe these are also AC motors. What is this one? Yes, this is a desert cooler. It consists of, so here there is a fan, AC fan, and it consists of the immersion pump. So, both are our single phase motors. So, single phase motor we know that is not a self starting motor, not self starting motor. That means whenever the switch is on, the motor will not run like the DC machines. So, here I require some initial momentum is required. That purpose I am going to use the different methods to start the self motors, single phase motors. So, that purpose instead of single winding I can use a split phase windings, 2 windings. Same coil I can use the 90 degrees electrical apart. To create that one I am going to connect one capacitor here. So, just like in the single phase ceiling fan. Okay. So, That purpose I am going to use this and this winding at the electrically 90 degrees apart to produce a resultant flux. Okay. So, how we are going to use the armature winding in whether it is the fan or it is the pump. Now, you can see this is a single phase motor. The fan has two windings, just now we discussed. It is not self starting motor. So, because it has two windings, one is a running winding, so another is a starting winding. Starting winding useful at the starting itself. So, this is the rotor, and whereas this is the stator. This is the main winding and this is the starting or auxiliary winding. The current flows in this windings is deferred, minimum is required, some phase displacement is required. That purpose I am going to use our capacitor. Okay. So, in just like a shaded pole motor, repulsion motors, single phase motors are more single phase motor generally used, and so we can use the universal motor also belongs to the single phase motor. The universal motor means it will operate AC as well as a DC, just like you can see our Mixie also a universal motor. Now, you can see this is a one pump. So, capacitor start motor. To pump the water or small applications in carpentry or in our workshops, we can use this type of the single phase motors. Now, you can see this is on another cooling media. So, it has a one AC motor that is known as a compressor. Okay. So, that is also AC motor. Now, you can see this is a Mixie. So, in this Mixie, so our armature is the rotor. It has also commutator, but it is a AC. So, we are given the single phase AC supply in our house, but it has a commutator, it has a brushes, and so it is an armature. So, that is why it is a universal motor, a high speed motor. Okay. These all motors are works based on AC supply. So, these all motors minimum consist of armatures. So, how we are going to wound our winding to run successfully. Okay. That is required based on the speed, that is dependent upon the number of poles. Okay. So, let us know how to draw the winding, AC winding in single layer and double layer, whether it is a lap winding or wave winding. Now, dear students, please go through this one. Here, what is this one? So, DC motor and AC motor, the comparison between these two. Here, the armature in case of the AC is a stator part, whereas in DC, the armature is rotor part. And AC, so here the rotor is whether it is a wound rotor or squirrel cage rotor, whereas in case of the DC is the rotor itself is armature and stator having the DC poles. And the rotor in case of the DC, it has a commutator, you can see here, and it also having the brushes also to collect the supply or to give the supply to the motor. So, how to wound in the armature winding in case of the DC? We have already seen the lap winding and wave winding, single layer or multiplex layers. Now, in this case, we are going to concentrate in AC motors. The AC motors may be, so it may be the synchronous motor, synchronous machine, just like it's the generator in case of hydropower station and thermal power stations, and induction motors, squirrel cage induction motor or slip ring induction motors, or it may be speed phase motors, repulsion motors, universal motors, and capacitor start and capacitor run motor, different AC motors available in our electrical fields. The basic concept, how we are going to wound our winding in a optimum manner. Okay, let us see that one. Now, what are the different types of AC windings? Generally, in our electrical field, the single layer winding diagram and double layer winding diagram. So in this case we are going to lap and wave winding. It's a very popular windings. At the same time, concentric winding. So in case of the transformer, the concentric winding, there is no the full pitch and short pitched coils. Another is a integral slot winding, another is a fractional slot windings. So these are the different of the windings for the different applications. Now let us concentrate our majority of the machines worked on these two types of the windings. Okay, so let us goes through our topic. Now this is a lap winding. As we discussed previously, meaning of the lap winding in DC or AC. Okay, so what is the meaning of this one? So a lap winding is a winding in which a successive coils overlap each other, just like we take in the one example, our Bajrangabali tail. How is tail itself used as a chair in the court of Ravana. So how he used his tail. So that is the lap winding. Now here also, so what is the definition? The lap winding is a winding in which a successive coils overlap each other. Now you can see here, so I started, this is a one conductor, so connected to the back pitch to the another conductor, so in the south pole. Now it is coming to the back to the original, so it is connected to the near north pole side by conductor. That means it is going at a distance of back pitch, it is coming front in the form of a front pitch. Okay, so this type of the winding already we have discussed in many layers. This is not the lap winding. It is named as a lap winding because it is doubles every time it is repeated or laps back with its connections. Okay, so this is a lap winding. So what is the practical examples? Let us see one figure. So this is the one armature where it has this armature core and it is a conductor. You can see the one solid conductor is placed. So this is the slots. So one is placed here at a coil pitch. Okay, so these are the lap windings already we know. Let us discuss one practical problem, how to draw our lap winding in case of AC machine, single layer lap winding. Okay, so before that one, so we have to remember in DC, the AC, so how the conductors similar to the DC, but at the same time, so most of the machines in case of ACR, the variety of the machines is available, and the slots and conductors shape, whether it is a rectangular shape, it is a round shape, it is the slots may be closed, semi-closed and open. These are the some differences you have to remember, dear students. So let us consider that also. Let us see, this is a one armature, stator armature. It is the internal slots in which we place the winding. So these slots, if you are observed, these conductors, let us see the conductors. What are the different of the conductors you can see here. So that before that one, so here the conductors and slots. So what are the different of the slots, and in which how we are going to place the shape of the conductor, whether the single conductor coil or multi conductor coil ends in each slot at a some pitch, okay, under the influence of subsequent north and south poles. So you can see here one is the slots. Here this is the arm, if you observe, this is the armature. The armature has the slots in which we are going to place our coils. Here this is a one coil side, another coil side, another coil side, another coil side. In one slot I place the four coils, so quadruplex. If you place the single, simple lap winding. If you place the two, double. If you place the three coils, then triplex, and fourth quadruplex windings. Okay, this is inside we are going to place the coil sides or conductors. Now here is one important thing. So if this internal, if you are seeing the internal winding, this is blue and red, you are know the winding now. So what are the different the slats? The slats are generally three types of slats. One is the open type, and there is a semi enclosed type, and another is the closed type slats. So what is the meaning of the open slats? Let us see. The open slats are, you can see open slats. So here this is a machine. So inside there is a slot is available. That means going to place so internally inside, so we are going to place the coil sides with a single layer. So here we can insert the coil side easily, conductor easily. So this type of the slots are known as the open slats. Okay, so that is the first one. And second, semi enclosed. If you see in semi enclosed, you can see here this one. So what is happened? So this is the core in which the slot is, so you can see a small gap. That means here we are going to place a small gap. So from which this place I am going to place my coil side here. That is known as a semi enclosed slot. You can observe here. Okay, so that is the second one. And third one is a closed slot. That means, so whatever the armature it consists, and there is no opening inside here, directly placing the slots. Just we are going to be inserting the coil sides. So you can see here there is no opening. So this type of the winding is known as a closed slots. So you can see 1, 2, 3. 3 coils are inserted. The triplex winding here. Okay, there is no opening. So here small opening, and here so this opening. So these are the 3 types of slots generally used in our electrical field. Okay, so we are going to calculate the slot pitch also. So here very important, how we are going to calculate? So let us see. Now you can see this is the one slot inside. So what has happened? This we are going to place the our coil side, one conductor or coil side. Okay, so this is a single layer. Here what will happen? First there will be the armature core made up of the silicon steel with laminations, and there is a paper or some insulation is used here inside. Okay, so this is a paper type insulations they will use here, cotton or paper, and on which we are going to place our conductors. Now we are going to place the conductors. Okay, similarly side another slot, similarly other slot. So this is another conductor, this is another conductor, this one. Now I want to know that, so what is the slot and the slot pitch is required. What is the slot pitch? Okay, so whether it is a single layer or sometimes we can use a double layer. Okay, this coil side, this coil side. Sometimes we can use so different layers also. For example, the 4 conductors have the one coil, there is insulation, and another 4 coil conductors as another coil. So here after we are going to provide the some wedge, some wooden stick, it is placed here, some insulated material. So this is a double layer winding. Okay, so whatever that windings, whether it's a single layer or double layer or multi layer, so we are going to calculate what is the slot pitch angle, slot pitch angle. So in AC it is a very important. So here, so how we are going to calculate slat pitch angle? So then, so slat pitch angle, so whatever you can take the slats, so slat pitch angle is equal to, so 180 degrees divided by slat pitch, the distance between the two adjacent slats, slat pitch. Now what is the slat pitch here? So slat pitch is equal to, so total number of slats, whatever the slats is present in the machine, divided by total number of poles. Okay, total number of poles. That means here machine, whatever the machine consists, so how many slots inside, if you know the number of slots, if you know the number of poles, so we are going to easily calculate the what is a slat angle. Okay, this angle is easily calculated with the help of our formula. So slat pitch angle is equal to 180 degrees by slat pitch, where the slat pitch is equal to the total number of slats is given in the data and by the total number of poles, such a way that we are going to calculate the slat pitch angle. Okay, so let us take one good example, practical example, dear students. We will draw that figure. Okay, so let us see pitch angle. Then, so we are going to use a different of the copper conductors. Generally, the copper conductors, you can see this is a one type of, this is another type, the diamond shape. So how we are going to, whether it's a rectangular or round shape, so inserted in slats, you can see here. Okay, these are the some basic points. Let us take a good example. Now, single layer lap winding. For development of single lap winding, we have to follow the steps previous in case of the DC. What is the steps? First step, simple calculation for the pole pitch and back pitch and front pitch, and prepare a winding table based on the back pitch and front pitch, and finally develop a winding diagram with the help of the winding table. So these are the three steps you have to follow, dear students. So here the problem is given. What is the problem? Here this is the problem. So it is a number of poles 4. Okay, so one problem we can take it. So develop a lap winding for a single phase, single layer AC machine having a 24 slats and one conductor for slat, that is also given, each slot containing the one conductor, and the 4 poles full pitched coil. So not short pitched coil, full pitched coil. These are the constraints is given. So let us do the one progressive winding. Okay, that purpose we have to follow these 3 steps. Okay, so first you have to calculate the, so let us see what is the calculation of pole pitch, back pitch and front pitch in lap winding in case of the AC. Okay, so now, so for development of simple lap winding, simple calculations for the pole pitch and Y pitch. So what are the salient points? Once again recollect. So back pitch equal to the pole pitch in this case, and back pitch and front pitch differ by 1, and so YB is equal to, YB you can write it, so YB is equal to YF plus 1, or we can write the back pitch minus 1 is equal to front pitch. So these are the, and the resultant pitch is equal to back pitch minus front pitch. Okay, so that is the distance between the two consecutive coil startings. Now based on this salient points, let us do our problem. So based on this question, we are going to calculate. So what is the pole pitch? So total number of conductors were P. So how many? Here we are given the 24 by how many poles? 4 poles. Okay, we will do in this one. So first you calculate the, what are the pole pitch. So you are given the slots. Slots, how many slots is given? Slots are 24, and require the conductors. So each 24 slots into one conductor, then 24 conductors. Poles are given 4-pole machine. Okay. So, based on this one, we calculate the pole pitch. The pole pitch is equal to the distance between the two consecutive poles is equal to Z by 4 P, that is equal to 24 by 4, 4 ones are 4 6 are. So, that is equal to 6. That means that each conductor, each pole influences the 6 conductors. Okay, 6 conductors. So, that means the 4 poles, the north pole, south pole, north pole, south pole, each the 24 conductors are distributed uniformly, the 6 conductors under each pole influence. Okay. So, after knowing the pole pitch, so as we know that, so here for a full pitched coil, for full pitched coil, so YB, whatever the back EMF is equal to, so pole pitch value, that is equal to, we can know 6. Now, if you know the back pitch, so we know that front pitch, YF is equal to, what is the formula? So, YF is equal to, I can write it simply, YB minus 1. So, YB is equal to 6 minus 1. So, I am going to get the 5. So, I know the this front pitch, I know the back pitch. So, based on this one, I am going to calculate I will prepare the table. Okay. So, dear students, so what is the YB? Back pitch is equal to 6 and front pitch is equal to 5. So, these are the two factors required to preparation of our winding table. Okay. How to prepare the winding table already we learned. Okay. So, how to prepare that one? So, let us see. Now, you can see, so once again I am doing the animation. So, this is the P, pole pitch is equal 6 is given, then back pitch is equal 6, and for the full pitched coil, so YB minus 1 is equal front pitch. So, we taken, so YB is equal 6, YF is equal 5. So, this is the first step is completed. Now, second step to preparation of winding table. Let us see, this is the for development of the simple lap winding. So, we required a back pitch and front pitch. So, make it table such a way that serial number, back pitch and front pitch. Okay. So, go through this one. So, let us see that. So, let us start winding table. So, as usual, so first you write it the serial number, next back pitch, that is equal YB, that is equal 6, and front pitch. Okay, front pitch, that is equal YF is equal to 5. Okay, make it table. This one. Okay, so let us see here the back pitch and front pitch. So, serial number 1. So, we know that these windings, so these are the conductors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 24 conductors. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one will. So, from starting first slot, first conductor, we get 1, then we are going to the YB. What is the YB? 6. Then we are going to connect to the 7th. That means, so here 6 conductors are in the one pole, another 6 is going to the south pole, another 6 is going to the north pole, another is the south pole. Okay. So, one pole pitch, that is equal to this conductor, the coil consists of the 2 coil sides. One coil side is placed in the 1 and connected to the back, this back end connected to the 7th. Here is the another 7th. So, here 7th. I am going to connect this one back pitch. Okay. It's connected to the back pitch. Now, it has to come to the lap winding, it has to connect front once again. That purpose 7 minus 5. So, that is equal to second conductor. So I will connect this second conductor as a prime here. Okay. Now second should be connected to where? That purpose second, that is equal to 2 plus 6, eighth conductor. So here, so I am going to connect the eighth labeled conductor. Now it is connected to where? 8 minus 5 is equal to 3, third conductor. Okay. So fourth, 3. So here 3 plus 6, the ninth conductor. So it is going to connect the ninth one. So third one is going to connect the ninth one here. And ninth should be connected where? 9 minus 5 is equal to, we are going to the 4. It should be connected to the fourth conductor. The fourth should be connected where? So that purpose we are going to 4, that is a 4 plus 6 is equal to 10th conductor. So you are going to connect the 10th conductor. Okay. So 10th should be connected where? 10 minus 5 is equal to 5th conductor. So you are going to connect is the, where is the 5th? So you are going to connect the 5th conductor here. Okay. So 5th should be connected. Okay. 5 plus 6 is equal to 11th conductor. So you are going to connect the 11th conductor. Okay, 11th conductor. Okay. So 11 minus 5 is equal to, so what is the conductor? 6th conductor. Now we should be connected to the 6th conductor here. Then 6th is going to connect where? So 6 plus 6 is equal to 12th conductor. Okay. So now 6 plus 12, we are going to connect the last one is the here influence of 12th conductor. Now this 12th conductor where? 12 minus 5, so I am going to connect where? So 12 minus 5 is equal to 7th conductor. But dear students, the 7th conductor already filled with the other one. Initially we connected the 7th conductor already engaged with the first coil site. Now it is going to 7th once again. That means here you have to take it one step. Say 2 poles, the north pole, south pole, total slots are filled. There is no any place for the this conductor front pitch. So at that condition, instead of writing here this one, so this is a testing point, dear students, you remember it. Okay. Now in this case, so just night, so instead of writing this one, you write it here 12 plus advance, you have to go to the another north pole, south pole, the north pole, south. Here you have to go the here, one start once again. So that purpose 12 plus 1, so you are going to the 13th. So instead of going to the 7th already filled, so move to the just one forward. Then 12 plus 1 is equal 13th. So whatever the 12th conductor, you have to go to the here the 13th conductor. Then 13 should be connected where? Similar as it is, you can write it. So here they can write it 7th. So the 13 plus 6, so 19. Okay. So 19th conductor, you connect it here. You are going to connect the, so another base 19th conductor. That should be connected where? So that is the 19 minus 5, that is equal to, so what is the value? The 14th conductor. So you are going to connect is the 14th conductor here. Okay. The 14th back pitch, and where you are going to connect? So this one conductor, that conductor is equal to the 14 plus 6, 28th conductor, labeled conductor. So you are going to the connect to the 28th labeled. Now it is connected to 20th minus 5, so 15th. Okay. So you are going to connect to the 15th once again. It is going to the once again where? Front pitch. So 9th, you are going to the 15 plus 6 is a 21. Okay. You are going to connect the 21 conductor. The 21 is connected to the front pitch. Okay. So 21 minus 5, so you are going to get the 16th conductor. We connect the 16th here. Then 16th is connected to where? The 10. So this is the process, dear students. 16 minus plus 6 is the 22. Okay, so 22 is connected. Then next 22 minus 5. So what is connected? 17th. So 11. Similarly, you connect this all this one. So you simple as per the table, just you go through this one. Okay, so first complete the table. 17. The 17 plus 6, 23, and 23 minus 5. So that is equal to, we are going to get it. What is the connector? 23. So here I am going to connect the 23 minus 5. So that is 3 plus the 18th. Okay, so 18th conductor. Now 18, last one, 18 plus 6, that is equal 24th conductor. So this is the final conductor. So you can see this is the finished conductor. So where this one is the start conductor. Okay, so we started here, we ended here. So this is the 24th, this is the first conductor. So it is not closed business. Okay, so these are the table, dear students. Okay, so once again you can see, so with the animation. Now you can see, so first, so starting at slot 1, conductor 1. So back pitch added to the 6, 1 plus 6, 7, and 7 minus 5 is the front pitch. You can go see 5 and 2 conductors. 2 plus 6, 8, 8 minus 5 is 3, and 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 minus 5 is equal to 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 minus 5 is equal to 5, and 5 plus 6 is 11, and 11 minus 5 is equal to 6. Here 6 plus 6 is a 12, and 12 minus so 5. So we are going to get the same repetitive 7th one. So all this 7th conductor is filled here. You can see 7th conductor already filled here. That's why, so there is no, we have to change the some twisting point here. So we have to go the advanced 12, whatever the 12 is coming, just plus add it. Then we are going to get the 13th is another starting conductor for the remaining 2 poles. Okay, this is the one twisting point. So based on this one, so same, so 13 plus 6 is 19, 19 minus 5 is equal to 14, and 14 plus 6 is 20, 20 minus 5 is equal to 15. So 15 plus 6 is 21, 21 minus 5 is 16, 16 plus 6 is equal to 22, 22 minus 5 is 17, 17 plus 6 is 23, and 23 minus 18. So lastly we are going to the 18 plus 6 is 24. So the 24 is the finishing conductor. Okay, so this is the starting, first conductor starting, and where is the 24th is the finishing conductor. So these are the winding table. So very simple, dear students. Okay, prepare this table. This is the second step. So another is the third step. Once you know the third step, so what so you prepare the winding table based on this table diagram. Okay, that purpose what to do? Draw the parallel lines with equal space, they equal to the number of conductors as per the data given, and number them from left to right. Select any slot at starting point, generally 1. Okay, so these are the routine work. Let us do that is also. Now for development of the simple lap winding, that is the third step. So here what to do? So take this all lines, draw the parallel lines with equal space as possible as, and number the conductors. So to avoid the confusion, the odd numbers on the top and bottom, even numbers on the bottom. Okay, I draw the 24 conductors. Now I indicated the labeled all conductors with the numbers. So for my easy understanding purpose, I taken the odd numbers are blue color and even numbers are red color. Okay, then I can place my number of poles. So I have the 4 poles. So each pole under influence of 6 conductors. So after placing my magnets, then arbitrarily I am assuming that the current directions. So north pole I assumed as a current coming from the downwards, and south pole I assumed as the away from the downwards. Okay, so these are the routine things already we have seen. Okay, now so this is the ready. Now let us connect these conductors. So what is the after this one? So we are going to connect the first conductor with our back pitch, seventh conductor. Okay, so that purpose I require the table. By seeing the table, you just connect the conductors. Coming to the this one. Okay, so next is connected here. So based on the table, you are going to connect it. Okay, so keep the side by table and connect the end connections and the back connections. Okay, so here I can start slot 1 to 6 and 13 to 18 lie under the north pole regions. You can see, so N this is a yellow color, and so slots 7 to 12 and 19 to 24 lie under the south pole. You can see the blue colors. Okay, so in other words, the first pole pair covers slots 1 to 12, that is 12 conductors, and second pole pair covers the remaining, so 13 to 24 conductors. Okay, so here I connected. Now the coil in the slot number 1 is to be connected to the coil in the slot number 1 plus 6, the 7th. So there is a back pitch. So if the slot number 1 is at the beginning of the first north pole, and the slot number 7 will be at the beginning of the first south pole, that means the compulsory there is a pole pitch. Okay, as you know that, and the winding pitch Y is equal to +2 in progress winding. So we proceed similar way. Okay, so let us do. So based on this table, I am going to connect it. Okay, so what to do here? First you take the first conductor. I started here. This is the starting conductor. I connected here with this one. Okay, so I connected here, and one is connected to, so what is the seventh conductor? This is a blue color. I connected here, and from 7 to 2 it is going to 7 to connect here. Okay, no problem. So this is some 1 to 7, 7 to second conductor. So second conductor is over. The second is connected to the 8th conductors. Okay, this should be connected to, so where is this? Red color is the 8th conductor. Okay, so 8th is over. The 8th is connected to the 3rd conductor. So here connect the 3rd conductor is a blue one. Okay, 3rd. The 3rd is connected to, so 9th conductor. Where is the 9th? The blue color 9th. Okay, 9 is connected to the 4th conductor. So front pitch, you are going to connect to the, so this which conductor? 4th conductor. Okay, so here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So you connect this one red color. Okay, so 4th conductor. Okay, similar way you connect this all things. So next, so then connect to the, this is one, and okay, so just you connect the all conductors as per this diagram. So for this purpose I will give the animation for you. Okay, so connect it. Now so as usual, just draw the all lines, dear students. So for easy purpose I make the one animation for you. So what is the first step? You make it all lines in parallel to each other in the equal distance. Okay, so number them from left to right, select any slot for the starting. So label the number. Yes, I label this one. Then place the number of poles and indicate the directions in the arbitrarily indicate the directions in the north pole, south pole, north pole, south pole, current directions in the conductors. Okay, so the north pole downwards and south pole upwards. After that, with the help of that our table, and I started slot number 1. Here the one slot I connected the conductor 1. Okay, so it connected, and back pitch is going to the 7th is over, and from 7 to I am going to connect conductor 7th to I am going to come back here. So, what is the conductor? I am going to 7 to second conductors. So, I am going to connect a second, then second to I am going to come the 8th conductors, 8th to 3rd conductor, 3rd to 9th conductor, 9 to 4th conductor, 4th to 10th conductor, 10 to 5 conductors, and 5th to 11th conductor, 11th to 6th conductor, and 6th to 12th conductor. So, now this all conductors is engaged. Now, 12th conductor has to connect the front pitch. Here the testing point. So, 12 plus 1 you have to take for the another north pole south pole pair purpose. Okay. So, now I taken the 12 plus 1 13th. I will connect to the 13th here. Just you can see here. So, 13th conductor I connected here. Now, 13th to 19th conductor I connected. 19 to 14. The 14 to 20. 20 to 15. 15 to 21. 21 to 16. 16 to 22. And 22 to 17th. And 17th to 23rd. And 23rd to 17th conductor under the influence you can see here of north pole, and 17th is connected to the lastly connected to the 24th. Okay. So, 24th conductor is connected. So, this 24th is the finishing end are connected here. So, this is a simple winding diagram. So, very quiet. Okay. So, dear students, it is a very easy to develop this winding table in lap winding. So, here only testing is you have to make it stable and go slowly step by step connecting the back pitches, front pitches. So, you have the drafter. So, make it easy and slowly one by one correctly, neatly. Okay. So, these are the final winding diagram. So, in case of the AC there is no commutator, that is why there is no commutator here and there is no brush position. Simple, this is a simple lap winding, single layer winding. This winding where we are used, so I can use in my machines. This is a machine. Okay. So, let us assume this winding is nothing but our lap winding. So, here there is a armature, there is a stator part. So, these are the different applications in our electrical fields. Okay. So, dear students, how to develop, our aim is to how to develop this winding. That purpose I require the simple calculations, I require the table diagram, winding table. After that I require the connections. Okay. So, these are the some things you have to remember, dear students. Okay. So, if any doubts, so we will discuss in the next class. Thank you listening my class, dear students.